This is the story of an Italian priest who became Muslim after seeing the funeral of former president of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, who died in 2022. The simplicity and tolerance of Islam led this Italian priest to abandon his ancient faith and become a Muslim, or to put it another way, this priest decided to become Muslim after seeing the funeral of a great Muslim leader. How did this happen? Well, you'll find out in this video. Welcome to We Talk Islam. In fact, the light of Islam can come to anyone and anywhere according to the will of Allah. This is the story of an Italian priest who became Muslim after seeing the funeral of former president of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, who died in 2022. The former priest was someone who liked discussing about religions, especially Islam. He even used to debate with a Muslim preacher about Islam. He said that this preacher had done everything for 15 years to convert him to Islam, but he didn't succeed. But when the priest watched the video of President bin Zayed's funeral, everything changed. In fact, the subject of modesty and burial in Islam is both fascinating and intense, reflecting the deep meaning it holds in the lives of Muslims around the world. So, during the burial, this priest noticed three things. Firstly, no coffin was used. This astonished him because he was used seeing important people being buried in very luxurious and expensive coffins. The body of the president was just placed in the grave, then it was covered with the soil. Second, the body of the president was not put in a very expensive suit. It was only wrapped in a very simple white cloth. Finally, he noticed minimal use of ornament and rituals during the burial ceremony. This scene left a deep impression on him, given the status of the deceased person. He then decided to look at how ordinary Muslims are buried, to see if there was anything special in the case of the President of the Emirates. After watching numerous videos, he noticed that the funeral rite was the same for all Muslims regardless of their social status. He noticed no difference between the tomb of a great leader and that of an ordinary Muslim. They are all alike. He then went to see the Muslim preacher. He explained to him everything he had seen and asked him why in Islam such a powerful man can be buried in the same way as a simple citizen. The Muslim preacher spoke to him about how Islam emphasizes equality, modesty, and simplicity, and he showed him the verse from the Quran where God says, "O humanity, indeed, we created you from a male and a female, and made you into peoples and tribes, so that you may get to know one another. Surely the most noble of you in the sight of God is the most righteous among you." After reading this verse, plus all the experience he had gone through, the priest had already realized that Islam is the true path. So, he pronounced the Shahada and became Muslim. Today, not only he is a practicing Muslim, but also he continues spreading the message of Islam so that other people can leave darkness and come to the light of Islam.